Tonight's headlines are brought to you in part by Coldwell Energy and McDonald's.
Good evening, Commonwealth, and thanks for watching the Channel 2 News. I'm Sally Lemus. Let's take a look at tonight's top stories. The war on ICE continues with former alleged drug dealers behind bars. Also tonight, judges are stepping back from the governor's case. And Bantalon will soon be new and improved with many developments in the works. In sports, runners to their mark, get set and go. Stay with us, we have these stories and more next.
I have a phone. I have no TV. Ooh, TV on phone. I have a tablet. I have no TV. Ooh, TV on tab. I have a TV. I have a stick. Ooh, TV on stick. I want my streaming. I want my TV. Ooh, streaming TV.
And there you have it, McDonald's new crispy chicken sandwich. From the makers of the world's most stolen fries. The juicy chicken sandwich from the place that offers extra napkins for a reason. The tender chicken sandwich from the creators of a sandwich phenomenon. So you won't just be biting into a chicken sandwich, you'll be biting into McDonald's new crispy, juicy, tender chicken sandwich. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Half a day to the WAMI and good evening, Commonwealth. Today is Monday, April 11, 2022. 4 arrest warrants were executed Friday by the Sinamay Drug Enforcement Task Force for the possession and trafficking of a controlled substance, crystal methamphetamine. The 4 local males appeared in court this morning. Jeffrey Magofnia, Joey Duenas, Franklin Palacios, and Jeffrey Delon Guerrero are being charged with illegal possession of a controlled substance and drug trafficking. According to court documents, the DPS Drug Enforcement Task Force has been monitoring the activities of the alleged drug dealers since March of this year. The DETF has conducted several buy-walk operations at the home of Magofnia and other meetup places identified by the alleged dealers. Authorities arrested and executed search warrants for Magofnia and Dueñas, who both reside in San Jose, Palacios, who resides in San Antonio, and Dilon Guerrero, who resides in Susupi. Bail has been set at $100,000 each. All four arrestees have been remanded back to the Department of Corrections. The preliminary hearings are set for April 20 at 10 a.m. Two Superior Court judges have recused themselves from presiding over the case of Governor Ralph Torres, and more judges are expected to follow suit. Criminal information filed by the Attorney General's office was received at 4:57 p.m. on Friday by the governor's attorney, Viola Alipudu. Associate Judge Kenneth Govendo and Teresa Kim Tenorio have both issued an order of self-recusal from hearing the case, where the governor is charged with misconduct in public office, theft, and contempt. Other judges are expected to follow suit in the coming days, and the NMI may need to look towards Guam for a judge to eventually preside over the case. Torres is ordered to appear next Monday in Superior Court. The governor says today he will be represented by attorney Anthony Uggan and Viola Alipudu.
I did receive the charges on Friday, and I talked to my attorney, and based on my attorney, I am advised to make no comment on that issue.
AG Manibusan filed criminal charges against the governor on Friday for misuse of public funds, theft, and contempt. Again, the governor is scheduled to appear in court on Monday, April 18th at 9 a.m. Officials break ground on future improvements for one of the favorite local hangouts.
Today's the day marking the first of many projects that is to come.
The Infrastructure and Recovery Program will be giving Sugar Dock a facelift along with other improvements for the area. Sugar Dock, also known as Bantalon, will soon have a new pavilion, replacing the old Pala Pala, which they say is unsafe. Governor Torres has also addressed the issue on water.
There's an issue about water to shower and to cook. So as you know, today there's no water here, but DLNR have committed to put water station over here in the pavilion, one over here for the shower, and I believe 2 or 3 more down here, so that not just the people of Precinct 2 can utilize the water access, but the whole people and our tourists.
Bantalon Sugar Dock Incorporated is working alongside the government to assess the area and make improvements beginning at Bantalon all the way down to Lalifor Beach.
One of our goals is to encourage other village members, for example, like Popo Beach, to be adopted as a beach area, to go and follow and pursue this non-profit organization in various parts of the island. We have Marine Beach for Cagman. We have COP Beach for San Antonio. We have San Vicente Lolo Beach area. So there are a couple of major goals that we have in mind to continue this agenda of ours.
The project is expected to be complete by next month. Precinct 2 leaders are also addressing the needs of Bantalon area, and they will be holding a community meeting soon. The Office of Precinct 2 Representatives Tina Sablon and John Paul Sablon will be hosting a presentation on Wednesday for the Sugar Dock Reconstruction Project and the boat launching ramp dredging project.
The proposal right now, the project is being managed by the Department of Public Works, and the proposal right now is to tear down the current structure, which is very unsafe, and to mitigate that hazard, and then reconstruct a new dock using the same footprint that that boaters will be able to use. So we also want to make the boat launching ramp functional, again for boaters and fishermen. As you can see, it's covered over with sand. So part of this project, part of the proposal, is to dredge this area so that boaters can use it. And many people know this whole area is a historic site. The dock itself is nationally registered as a historic site, and I would like to see some effort to work with the Historic Preservation Office and people who know and love the history of this place, a way to showcase that history so that community members, kids, visitors can learn about what a special place Sugar Dock is.
Sablon says community input is crucial in this stage and would like to invite the entire community.
The target date for construction to begin is January. But this stage is also really important. We want to get community feedback. So what's happening on Wednesday at 5 o'clock here at Sugar Dock will be a community meeting to present where the project managers are at now in terms of the A&E design and to get feedback from the community.
The project has been in the works for over 5 years now, and they are happy to see it come together. All right, coming up, we learn more about Sabu, who is representing the Sinamay on National Singing Competition.
I have a phone. I have no TV. Ooh, TV on phone. Get live TV on your phone or any device with DTV Plus from Docomo Pacific. Watch live channels or stream from your favorite apps on any device, all from your home Wi-Fi. No cable lines, no hassle, more savings. All for only $35 a month with your link bundle. DTV Plus, your cable TV on Wi-Fi. Ooh, TV on phone.
At one of Saipan's beaches, this mother lays about 100 eggs under the cover of darkness. She hides her nest as best she can and then slowly makes her way back to the ocean. The eggs hatch and the babies head for the sea, where they will face a daily dose of danger. Just 1 in 1,000 will make it to adulthood. Those that do will one day lay their own eggs. Sea turtles are protected under CNMI law. If you see one that is stranded or if you see illegal activity, call the hotline at 287-8537.
Welcome back to the Channel 2 News. Sinamay leaders react to the criminal charges filed against the governor. Let's take a listen. Over the weekend, the Sinamay Republican Party issued a release that questions the timing and motive of the charges filed against the governor. They point out that Attorney General Edward Manibusan is a former Democrat Party chairman and that the charges come 6 months before election. The GOP and the Committee to Elect stand firm with the governor and his family during what they are calling a politically motivated attack. Democrat gubernatorial candidate Tina Sablon provides a comment on their statement.
I don't think there's ever the wrong time to do the right thing. For criminal prosecutions, to bring charges of this nature, it takes time as well, right? Reviewing records, interviewing witnesses. The Attorney General, in his brief statement, made that very clear that this has been part of a months-long process of investigation and doing his own due diligence, right? And you know, the facts are the facts, and it is really now up to Governor Torres to defend his own case and address the questions and the concerns that have been raised by the legislature, by the public, about these misuses of public resources and, you know, these violations of law.
Lieutenant Governor Arnold Palacios issued a statement as well over the weekend. Quote, "For the first time in our history, a sitting governor has been criminally charged with multiple counts of misconduct in public office, theft, and contempt. This is indeed unfortunate and is a blemish to the CNMI," end quote. Palacios goes on to say the AG's action demonstrates that no one is above the law and that we should allow the legal process to take its course. The NMI singer-songwriter Matthew Sablon is competing these days on the national stage. He speaks with our Chris Nelson about his journey through music and through life.
Matthew Sablon, or Sabu, is currently in the throes of competing on the American Song Contest, hosted by Snoop Dogg and Kelly Clarkson. The show takes artists from each state and territory and has them perform an original song live that is then voted on. Sablon's song, Sunsets and Sea Turtles.
But I know one thing is true. Sunsets and sea turtles came here together for you. Came here together for you. Sunsets and sea turtles came here together for you.
The song is feel-good, and while his musical career is taking off, things haven't always been easy, and there's a certain depth to the artist that he willingly explores during an interview in our studio. What's the hardest thing you've gone through in life so far?
Hardest thing in life? Yeah, I mean, you know, it definitely comes in waves. Like life hits you in waves and phases of things, and so you know, I think one of the hardest things that I can remember is battling depression, which is to me, like on a spiritual level, I think I'm a very spiritual person in the sense of trying to just reach the highest version of myself that I possibly can, and I know that when you do that, you know, a lot of these kind of stronger, darker energies and forces around us try to bring us down, and so I kind of found myself battling, having that battle of light and dark, you know, and coming out of it, you know, on a positive.
Have you been able to share, you're mentoring young people, have you been able to, are you able to talk about those sorts of things with?
Yeah, you know, I think I'm fortunate that within our organization we're very real with our young artists, you know, so when I went through that episode, you know, I definitely shared my experience and with the intention of shedding some light on those scenarios, you know, for themselves if they ever come across that in their own lives.
How did you get out of it, and are you out of it all the way yet?
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest, heaviest part I was able to get out of. Now it's just kind of like life just kind of has its way of challenging you, and so I notice these challenges now, and I'm like consciously trying to consciously battling them, you know, and knowing that whatever I do is going to serve my highest good, you know. Yeah.
What did you do when you were in the throes of it? When you were, what did you do? Did music help? Exercise? Just time?
Yeah, time alone. Time alone really helped. Being out in nature really helped. By yourself, like just toss the cell phone aside, you know. Reconnecting with the land, and then music helped. You know, it's funny because like when you're sad, you know, like a happy song doesn't cheer you up. It's the sad songs that cheer you up. It's the songs that you can relate to at that time, you know. So it's to me that's the kind of music I was gravitated to, and it helped me, you know, just lean into those feelings and move through it. And once you move through it, then that feeling is past and you can do something else.
All right, thank you, Matthew, and best of luck to you. Stay tuned, everyone, because we still have sports up next.
Need a new phone? Trade in now and get up to $500 off our best 5G devices. Trade in your older phone in any condition and step up to better savings and speeds only our 5G network can provide. Check out our website and catch up on the best mobile experience. Trade in now. Docomo Pacific, better together.
My journey began in 2019. I noticed white patch. Now it was stage 1 cancer. I told my wife that I had cancer. I just remember sitting in there with Dr. Moss. First thing that got into my mind was, how am I gonna get to my car? I mean, all the emotions were running through my head. I mean, I broke down. After my second surgery, I was cancer-free for 1 year and 28 days. During my routine checkup, cancer came back. Same thing, I got my surgery. Biopsy results from all that surgery came back negative again. And I've been cancer-free so far, just doing my 3 months CT scan, blood works. My advice to all is try not to pick up on bad habits. If you feel any type of sores or stuff in your mouth, visit CHC or any dental clinic for your free oral screening. Early detection is the best chance for your successful treatment.
Ready to quit tobacco? Call the Sinamai Tobacco Quit line at 670-323-7848. Visit your dental clinic for a free oral health screening.
The Tan Su Lin Foundation promotes the culture of giving back. The foundation and its generous partners are committed to supporting programs that include health, education, and sports. Initiatives that promote arts and culture, the environment, and tourism will benefit our community and our residents. Giving back and making a difference will help ensure that the island paradise we call home will be a better place to live.
Tonight's sports brought to you in part by Tan Holdings through the Tan Su Lin Foundation, making communities a better place to live.
Buenas sports fans.
If you build it, they will come. And yes, they are building another one down in Coblerville. Last night's men's soccer leads action.
Pyrie, debuting new kits this season, squared off against a tough Kanoa team on a windy day down in Coblerville. Pyrie in red, Kanoa in yellow. Kanoa with the throw-in. It's contested. A header, then off the shoulder. Pyrie takes it away. Trey Dunn brings the ball up the field. He's in traffic. Loses it. Kanoa now with possession, but it won't last long. Another turnover. Back to the goalkeeper. He fields it. Sends it off to the right side. It's intercepted and then contested. Spirited play all the way around. Pyrie goes into the second half with a lead, but Kanoa looking to trim that lead. Up the right side with possession, willpower, and a couple of nifty moves. Just over midfield, the pass, and it's a race. Dunn comes over to cover. The winger makes a move to the inside, and is he fouled or does he trip himself up? Hard to tell from this angle. The view and the opinion that counts, though, comes from the ref, and he calls a foul.
A foul on gravity.
Ref also gives Trey a yellow card, his second of the game, and 2 yellows means a red, and an exit from the game for the defender. Pyrie mascot not happy about the call as Dunn walks off the field. The call will be debated for weeks, maybe months, maybe years to come. Free kick for Kanoa, number 12. He's been there before. He jogs, lines it up, checks the wind, and connects, but the Pyrie goalkeeper makes the initial save. There's a rebound, another save. Goalie takes one for the team. Pyrie wants a card.
Where's the card for kicking the keeper, huh?
No card. Pyrie finishes off the game. They win 6-3. They're now in first place. Their mascot last seen chasing some parked cars.
Over 300 runners joined the 2022 Saipan Marathon on Sunday morning. After a year-long break due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the Saipan Marathon has finally returned. This year's marathon does have a few changes, featuring just a half marathon, 10-kilometer, and 5-kilometer distances. Majority of the registrants are from the CNMI, but 20 individuals are actually visitors from the States, Guam, and Korea. The highlight of the race is the half marathon, which is a 21-kilometer run from the American Memorial Park in Garapan to the turning point at Pacific Islands Club in San Antonio and back. The overall champion and first in the men's division is Ryan Matienzo from Guam. He crossed the finish line in 1 hour and 17 minutes. This is Matienzo's third marathon run in Saipan, and as always, he is proud to represent Guahan.
It was an honor to represent Guam, always, especially to run here. We're hoping that some tourists will come, but when I found out it was like, okay, I think we can easy to run.
He considers this race as part of his training for the upcoming Pacific Mini Games in June.
I wasn't much ready like before. I was more focused on the mini game for the triathlon, and I was doing the half marathon here too for the mini game. Preparation for this, I think, good 2 weeks, and last other week was recovery. Yeah, it was fun always being here. Always looking forward to be here.
Finishing second in the men's division is Saipan's favorite, Kosuke Sato. He completed the course in 1 hour, 37 minutes, and 9 seconds. Third place is Daniel Stutzman, who came a little over 13 minutes after Sato-san. Meanwhile, Lila Modun rules the women's division by crossing the finish line in 1 hour, 35 minutes, and 15 seconds for the first place.
This was an incredible race today. Amazing how coordinated it was with a group of people out here, and the energy at the finish line was unbelievable. It gave me movement to get across the line. It was so fun.
Dr. Modun dedicates her winning to all the CHCC staff who worked so hard throughout this pandemic period.
And thinking about that, I dedicate this race today to actually all the staff at CHCC. Because I've been riding high this entire week when we dipped into 0 hospitalizations for COVID in our hospital. And I feel like we've really turned a corner here. And I was thinking on this run about how proud I am of those staff who have gone above and beyond to take care of patients, pediatricians, OBGYNs, all these people trying to just do what they can to keep CNMI safe, and we did it. So it was an exciting day today too to see everybody taking off their masks. the officers were outside smiling. I could see their smiles. So I think we have a lot to celebrate. It's been a really good week.
2 minutes and 35 seconds behind Muldoon is Akiko Miller for second place. Jenny Chea finished third place with a time of 1 hour, 58 minutes, and 45 seconds. This annual event is organized by the Marianas Visitors Authority in partnership with the Northern Marianas Athletics.
Hey, golfers, come north and practice your game at the Marianas Driving Range. New Year's local specials. 10-piece coupon books available for just $60. That's a $10 savings. Want to get really good? Come work on your swing every day for just $99 per month. It's our practice pass and you're going to love it. Grab your passes and go straight to the range. You can social distance and chip all at the same time, and the views are free. Reserve now at marianastrekking.com. You can pay online, open 7 days a week.
Hi, I'm Dre, one of the personal trainers here at Goats Gym, and today we're going to go over the kettlebell deadlift. Fantastic exercise to build overall strength, particularly in the legs and hips. Remember, we want to make sure that our setup is in good position. If you set up in a bad position, it's not going to look good and it's certainly not going to feel good. So a common error setup is obviously a rounded upper back. 2 simple ways of correcting that. All I'm going to have Vince do here is extend his arms up here, and all he's going to do is think about reaching long and pushing his hips back. Reach long and push your hips back. So as you can see, he's already in good position. Now all he's gonna do is grab that kettlebell. He's got tension in his legs and in his back. All he's gonna do is just stand up tall, finish with his glutes.
And for the KSPN weather report, mostly cloudy, breezy with an east-northeast winds 18 to 22 miles per hour with gusts as high as 26 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly cloudy with scattered showers and thunderstorms. East-southeast wind 13 to 18 miles per hour with gusts up to 22 miles per hour. High 83, a low 77, a 74% humidity. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy with scattered showers and possibly thunderstorms. Southeast wind 15 to 20 miles per hour with gusts as high as 23 miles per hour. High 83, a low 77, the marine forecast. East wind 15 to 25 knots, wind waves 4 to 5 feet, mixed swell east 6 to 8 feet and southwest 4 feet. Smallcraft advisory until tomorrow at 6 a.m. The high risk of rip currents through late tonight. Large breaking waves of 10 to 12 feet on the east-facing reefs. The sunrise will be at 6:05 a.m. High tide at 2:25 p.m. Low tide at 10:05 p.m. And the sunset will be at 6:30 p.m. All right, folks, there you have it. That is your Monday edition of the news, sports, and weather. We thank you so much for keeping up with the Channel 2 News. We hope you have a good night, and we'll see you back here on Wednesday.